Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to 2025. And I want to take a minute to talk about some plans I've got for this new year. Of course, we'll be continuing with the same games that we know and love, and of course, we'll be looking at some new stuff that we're obviously going to cover. Like, obviously, we're going to be playing Civilization 7 on the channel. That should never be in doubt. However, one of the things I've been thinking about, and I think I'd like to introduce this new year, there are many top-tier games that have been released over the years that I have still never played. I've played a lot of games, but there's still a bunch of stuff. Sorry if you just heard a weird noise. I had a pen in my hand, and as I was gesticulating here, I flung it onto my desk. But that's how enthusiastic I am, I guess, about what's about to happen here. So yes, there's some games that I have never played, and I want to take a look at. We recently played a fun game called Locomotive, a little adventure game, and it got me thinking of playing adventure games again. And one of the things I might do is go back and play some old school Sierra adventure games, King's Quest, Police Quest, Space Quest, those sorts of things, games from my youth that are still amazing. And I've been thinking about doing that. But at the same time, it got me thinking about Disco Elysium. Now, I don't know anything about Disco Elysium because I've never played it, and I haven't really read up on it or anything like that. But I think it's sort of an adventure game, RPG, very story-driven, lots of choices is my understanding. And it's a sin that I've never played it. I've owned it on Steam forever and ever. I bought it on a sale ages ago. All I know about it, other than the fact there was some developer, publisher, corporate drama llama, is that Disco Elysium is considered amazing. And indeed, if we look at Metacritic over here, it is the top-rated game on Metacritic. And if we look at things like the PC Gamer Game of the Year, for several years in a row, it was number one. Baldur's Gate 3 displaced it. Yep, sounds right. Baldur's Gate 3 really good. And one of the things they do use as part of the rating over here is this sort of latent like hotness, what is currently actively hot, and obviously BG3 is going to take that. But Disco Elysium is still sitting in second place overall. It's only been brought down by the fact that it's not the latest hotness over here, but they do think it is like top quality, top playability, and a very important game. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. Now, today is January the 1st as I'm recording this. I think I'm going to do a random live stream today. I'm not going to be streaming Disco Elysium. I think I'm just going to do a filler game. I'm thinking I might do some Warframe. I've been playing it lately. I think we're just going to do a casual New Year's live stream. Probably not even on a normal time or schedule. I'll probably start it early, have some coffee. We'll see how the day shakes out. So if you're interested in hanging out today, I'll be live streaming. I'm going to be continuing to try to live stream on both Twitch and YouTube. I started it a couple of weeks ago. It's a little bit of extra work to manage all the different chats and things like that, but I think overall it's a pretty good experience. It also has the advantage of the VODs are instantly available on YouTube. Although if you are looking for live stream VODs, unless a video has been explicitly just uploaded by itself to YouTube, the live streams show up in a separate tab on the channel page. So if you're looking specifically for live stream VODs, if you load up my channel, there's a videos tab, and then there's a live stream tab, and I think the VODs go in there. I think that the VODs do show up on the front page of the channel, but it can be a little confusing. I'm going to try to put things in playlists. I'm going to try to do some edits afterwards as well to take out like the 10-minute sort of like preload of the stream before we play the game and things like that. But it should reduce the time for people to watch VODs, because while the VODs are always available on Twitch as well, lots of people prefer the YouTube players, so we're going to try to do that. We're also trying to mess with different quality settings and things like that on YouTube, because it might support slightly higher quality and that sort of thing. So that's one of the things we're going to mess around with. But Disco Elysium is officially going to start on January the 4th. That's what I had announced as the start of my streaming schedule again after the holidays. Saturday, January the 4th was going to be our first official stream back post-holiday. So I am going to live stream today, but it's just going to be a fun casual thing of me playing whatever I feel like playing today and just having some funsies on kind of an odd, weird schedule. I don't know when I'll end because there's some family events going on here, but if you're feeling like watching some gaming today, then yeah, check out stay on here on YouTube or go to twitch.tv/Quill18 and I'll see you there for, I'll probably play some Warframe. I don't know. But yeah, Saturday we're going to start Disco Elysium. Now, the other thing that I've gone back and forth for a few times, traditionally, we've had 3 streams a week, right? Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. And we've had one game that's played through Mondays, one on Wednesdays, one on Saturdays. Occasionally, we break that a little bit. I think for some of the games that we're going to focus on for this idea of like, let's try to focus on clearing this backlog of best games on PC kind of thing, what I may end up doing is streaming the same game all 3 days of the week, especially for story-driven games. Like I think with Disco Elysium, I suspect we'll benefit from playing back to back to back to back. So we might do something where, for the short term, Disco Elysium might be the game we play Saturday, Wednesday, Monday. That's a weird order to say things in. I want to say Saturday first because that's where we're starting, but I guess Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, we might just straight up stream some Disco Elysium. I don't think it's a super long game, but I suspect it'll take, a few streams, especially since we tend to talk a lot about stuff. What else on this list haven't I played? Well, I have played Half-Life 2 more than once. I've never streamed it. That might be interesting to play together. I've played Grand Theft Auto 5, although I've never finished it, so that could be something to consider. Maybe. I mean, it's a little bit of a weirder fit for the channel, but could be interesting. Obviously, playing BG3. I do want to go, and I've never finished my my hardcore runs. What is it? Survival mode run? I can't remember what they call it, but the super hardcore mode run. I've started a couple. They've all gotten into Act 2 and just sort of sat there at that point. I'd probably have to start fresh again. I do want to do a Dirge run as well. One that's totally evil and one that's resisting. So we might revisit this maybe when patch 8 comes out, but it is such a long game. I don't know if we've got another 100 hours to sink into BG3, but we'll see. What I might do is put some of these games on a voting list somewhere and then see what people would want to prioritize. Like, we could go from number 1 down, or we could, I could start from number 100 on the PC Gamer list over here and then work our way up. Or I could just list a bunch of these things on some sort of list somewhere and then let people vote on which they'd like to see in sort of what order. So I don't know about BBG3. The various Half-Life stuff, again, I've played through them more than once, but we've never streamed them, so that could be a thing. I've played some BioShock, but I definitely never finished it. That might be a good one. I've never played any of these Persona games, for example. I've never streamed Portal 2. I don't know if a replay of Portal 2 is interesting because we've got this solved already. I don't know if I ever did any Mass Effect 2. I'm not sure. Elder Scrolls would be interesting. Skyrim, I've never finished. Like, not even come close to finishing the main quest. That would be interesting. The issue with this is I definitely want to mod it, and it could be a little tricky to get exactly right. So anyway, we can keep going. I mean, I loved Vice City. This was fantastic for me. It was very dated at this point, and I did finish Vice City. So anyway, these are all possibilities for things that we could consider as some content, which some of it might just be pure YouTube stuff, but a lot of that I think might be fun, especially for some of the older games, might be fun to do live streamed because people could reminisce and stuff. Although some of the story driven things like Disco Elysium, hopefully people will do without spoilers, but I think I do want to play this as a stream. So we might go and do different things. Anyway, those are sort of the plans. Cool. Hopefully people like it. I think we're going to start Disco Elysium Saturday, January the 4th. And again, today, January the 1st, I'm going to be doing some live stream for funsies. Just playing a little bit of whatever I want. We're going to be talking about the new year and how people's holidays went, and we're just going to relax and have some fun today. I had not intended today to necessarily be a streaming day, and I do have some family things going on, but I want to stream. I miss you guys. Come on out, twitch.tv/Quill18, or watch it over here on YouTube. I think, I got to check. I think there's like a permanent shortcut to people's live streaming on YouTube. I feel like it's youtube.com/Quill18/live. Will always show you the live stream, or you just go to the channel. If I'm live, it'll show the live stream in there. Or if you go to the subscription list, it should show up in your subscription list when I'm live. But I think there's a permanent link, and I'll double check it, and if I can, I'll include it in the comments of this video. But Happy New Year, everyone. Those are some of the plots and plans that I'm thinking of for the coming year. In addition to, of course, we're still going to play the stuff that we love all the time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.